As you can tell from the title, this is another paid request from Frame by Frame. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, reviews, topics, reactions, re-reviews, pretty much anything in between, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for Stranger Things Season 3, Episode 3. And if you've kept up with my channel, or if you haven't, I'll talk about it again. The first two seasons of Stranger Things I thought were okay. I have problems with them, but there's stuff I've liked. This season, even though on this episode 3, and thankfully there's only 8 episodes. This season sucks my balls and a dildo. I hate this fucking season so far. I've seen parts of the last episode, so I don't think it's going to change. I mean, will I tell this rant? I mean, the big rant came last time. Here, once again, I look at it and go, what the fuck am I supposed to talk about? Max and 11 looking at pictures of Ralph Macchio. Yeah, I want to see Karate Kid 1 and 2 rather than this shit. I'd rather watch the next Karate Kid than this fucking movie. Oh, Max asks 11, use your superpowers to go into the Black Void and see what Lucas and Mike are doing. So what are they doing? Mike is burping Doritos and Lucas farts. 11 sees this, snaps out of it, looks at Max and laughs. So this show has resorted to burping and fart jokes. And there are people that say this is the best season. We have different strokes for different folks, all I can say. Maybe this will be a rant. That, I'm like, this is the first 5 minutes of the fucking episode. The first 5 minutes of the fucking episode is again Max 11 ready to fuck Ralph Macchio's picture and then burping and farting. So Mike and Lucas, they're with Will, the little kid who kept getting fucked with in the first 2 seasons. Will the Wise, who wakes them up and is wearing a wizard, like Merlin costume. He's obsessed with, let's all play Dungeons and Dragons. He keeps being, hey. Finally Mike goes, hey, what the, wake the fuck up. Okay, we're growing up. Some of us are getting girlfriends. What? Do you think we're going to sit in my basement and play games the rest of our lives? And Will goes, yes, I guess I did. I'm like, I'm sorry, Will, you're delusional. But, you know, I give him some slack because he's a kid. But I'm like, this is your wake-up call. And then, are they trying to infer that this Will kid is gay? Because Mike says, well, it's not my fault that you're not into girls. And I'm like, that was a bit of a weird line delivery. Is that meant to infer that he's gay, or just that he's so naive and young that he doesn't think, I don't know. Whatever. Meanwhile, Hopper, the sheriff who can kiss my white ass, is acting like a big baby, and he looks like a big fucking baby. Because, oh, are they going to kiss again? And then realizes Max 11, oh, okay, that's fine. And then when Winona Ryder's like, hey, this weird shit's happening, these madness are not magnetized anymore. And then Hopper's acting like a big baby. Well, why don't you go speak to your science friend again? Huh? Well, you stood me up, you didn't even call me? Yeah, but, I'm like, dude, Mr. Sheriff, did you lose a brain? did Hopper lose brain cells in between seasons? When did he become a dumb fuck on the top of Dumbfuck Central and the Dumbfuck pedestal of the Temple of Dumbfuckeries? Finally, Winona Ryder wakes him the fuck up and like, hey, I'm gonna go to this lab. I want to see if there's something going on. He finally does it, and then they jump ahead with their story, spoilers. Someone's in there, beats the fuck out of Hopper. I'm like, good. Runs off. Winona Ryder finds Hopper and sees that someone rides off on a motorcycle. Mike's sister and Will's older brother, I don't give a fuck about them. More of the sexist newspaper guys. And Jay Busey and the being sexist. Yes, we did it because you've done it in every fucking episode so far. We did it. They're sexist. They don't want ladies there. They think the one girl is a girl. Don't make us more coffee. I did it. I fucking did it. Jay Busey, these guys at the newspaper are sexist. I did it. Third fucking episode now, you've told us. Get to the point. Get the hint. So then Max and 11, they're looking for Billy, the Zac Efron looking motherfucker, the bully. Wanted to be Henry Bowers. That he's pretty much, his doppelganger, he's possessed, whatever the fuck he is. I don't care, because this story is not interesting. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit about I don't even remember their characters' names. I think Mike's older sister, the one who works at the newspaper, and then the other guy. Finding the old woman from the last episode, and she's eating fertilizer, and she's possessed. I don't give a shit. Max and 11 are looking for Billy, and they're also looking for this missing lifeguard lady. Who am I missing? Oh, Dustin and Steve. That's maybe the semblance of an interesting story, is them searching the mall, tailing people, seeing if any of them is an evil Russian. Did it with this other girl, Robin, which I'm indifferent on, Robin. She cracks the code, because Dustin and Steve thought this guy was an evil Russian, but no. He's just a guy into jazzercise, and gets a bunch of women into, wake me up before you go, girl. Like I said, this whole fucking season is a farce, a parody of the first two seasons. Again, I liked the X-Files up till, honestly, like season 9. I know. Most say before that. Occasionally, I would enjoy the silly episode they did with Fox, Mulder, Dana Scully, but they didn't do a whole fucking season of just silly, goofy tone throughout the whole fucking season. They didn't do that. I can't think of another show that it was fairly serious in its first two seasons, and then said, nope, we're going to do not quite a 180, but at least a 90. By the end, it could be a fucking 270. I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, well, we don't want to do the same thing. Then make a different fucking show, or just don't do any more seasons. Or just do a fucking movie or something. Because you do these things with 8 episodes or 12 episodes before, and you don't have enough material to carry all those. So as I said, Hopper gets his ass kicked. I don't give a shit about Hopper. He did go fuck himself. Max 11 find Billy and the lifeguard girl with her parents. Dustin, Robin, and Steve, they see that there's Russians with guns bringing shit into the mall. Again, that has a semblance of interest. Yes, because it deals with a mall, nostalgia. Like I said, nostalgia porn. Dustin and Steve, their friendship, which started in season 2, has some interesting back and forth. I'm like, can't the whole thing be about this? Because I don't give a fuck about anything else. I don't. Winona Ryder's trying, but she's given shit material to work with this time. And then when Max and Eleven leave, Billy and the lifeguard girl beat up her parents, knock them out, because they're gonna. It's body snatcher time. That's what it is. Body snatcher time. Oh, and it's ironic because "Bye Bye Miss American Pie" is playing on the soundtrack. Wah wah wah. Don't you dare, 'tis it's such a Miss American. Yeah, Mom, Dad, and apple pie. American pie. Yeah, someone stick a dick in this pie. Where's Jason Biggs? Fuck this season. Fuck this episode. Again, other than the little bits with Dustin and Steve and the Robin in the mall, nothing to run home about. Nothing effects wise, nothing song wise. They're really honing on the nostalgia port. Do you remember this 80s song? Well, American Pie is an 80s song, but still. But the Wake Me Up Before You Go, girl, that song. Others. Okay, try to be positive. The other thing I'll give a note is when, and this they've done this before, when Eleven goes into the black void, there's some interesting direction visuals. Like there's a bathtub and she sees the girl in there, then it disappears and washes away, and she sees the girl like being pulled down. She tries to reach for the girl. That's some interesting direction and visuals. Those sequences are not too shabby in that front. I mean, to be fair, other than that, not one fucking thing to talk about. Noteworthy. Again, it starts with a fart and burp and shit. And the newspaper and Mike's older sister, they find the old woman eating fertilizer, eating shit. Because it's possessed, they like to eat shit. Just like the season can eat shit. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck was their major malfunction? And, some people like it. Oh, I'm glad they decided to not be so serious. I did like any other... This is going to be a weird comparison, but it's like the Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. And then when they became Chucky films, like Bride of Chucky, Seated Chucky, at least not take it so serious. And you see how the fuck that went. Because the only movies of those that are good are the ones with Child's Play in the title. 1, 2, 3 in the remake. The others ate ass. See how it worked out for them. I don't understand this direction. I don't understand this change in direction. I don't get it. But I guess that's just me. Again, that'd be like any other show. If House MD, which I enjoy, if that became an action show. I like action, but okay, this is a weird fucking direction. It was a medical drama with some humor. Now, like if it turned to the A-Team type of action show, I'd be like, what the fuck direction is this going? Okay. Or if, I don't know, if Monk with Tony Shalhoub did a whole season, it was CSI. Super serious CSI, true detective type crime drama. Well, that's weird direction from Monk. It was a comedy show, but alright. Just don't understand it. But hey, if you liked it, cool, teach your own. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.